Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to the INB show with your host, Slam Stapleton. I am your host, Slam Stapleton, and today we'll be discussing something that is very new. I'm surprised, right? It's only like a couple days old. How shocking. I know, I'm actually getting onto the system with the news and all that. Wow. I know, weird. Anyway, though, apparently, Disney Plus announced that it will be canceling 3 shows, some of which haven't even been released, which is very interesting and kind of sad, and it's not necessarily all that surprising because they're trying to save as much money as possible because of the writers and actors strikes kind of happening and costing the major studios billions of dollars, millions of dollars in fees and all that. So yeah, color me shocked. It's almost like you'd waste less money if you let the actors and actresses and the writers kind of have their way. It's actually cheaper, but whatever, you know? But anyway, though, there's 3 different shows. One that's canceled after releasing a couple seasons, but then there's 2 that haven't even been released, but are basically almost done. Like, they're like 90, according to this report from the Direct, they're like 98% done, in like, from what the article's telling me. So, let's talk about the one that is not necessarily a surprise, because I didn't even know this show. I knew this show existed. I didn't even know what this show was about. But it's Doogie Kamealoha MD. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but I'm a stupid white American. Sue me, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, according to this is like a Doogie Howser MD reboot, which I didn't even know that existed. I didn't even know, like, this was a thing. I thought it was just some kind of weird Disney Plus show like they did with Turner and Hooch. You know? I didn't even think that had any connection with anything whatsoever. But apparently it did. And it had 2 10-episode seasons that received strong reviews. And I guess no one really watched it because it's not going to continue. I don't know. I don't know if it had a big following. If you had a huge this show had a huge following, if you guys watched this show, comment, let me know, because I have literally no idea what this show was about. Let's go to the number 2. Now, this one is actually written as number 3 on the Direct article, because the second one is like utterly shocked me with this. But we're just going to dive into the third one here, to skip the second one and leave that at the end there. But it was apparently this show called Nautilus. If I mispronounced that, please let me know, because again, I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Anyway, though, Nautilus was a Captain Nemo show that was live action. It was filmed, but it won't air on Disney Plus because of the current cost-cutting strategy. And for all those who don't know who Captain Nemo is, he's the captain from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And I gotta just ask here, I get, you know, bringing up a lot of content to your, like, streaming service, but that just seems a little out of the ordinary. Like, I'm all for, you know, original shows and original films and all that. Apparently Disney was trying to kind of do that by going to, like, the outer stretch of IPs that they had, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. They haven't done anything with, I don't think, since that film in 1956. If anyone knows anything different, please comment and let me know. But yeah, this seemed to be kind of interesting, but now that these actors and writers and directors and production crew and all that, everyone did their job for the show, and they're not going to have it shown. It's just it's disheartening to say the least. And yeah, it's kind of, I don't know necessarily about that, but let's go to the second one here. The second one is something that I was surprised that Disney was even going to make this. It was the Spiderwick Chronicles. The Spiderwick Chronicles TV series for Disney Plus. Apparently it was announced in 2021. Maybe I heard about it. I have no idea. I don't know. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, but it was an 8-episode show that was already completed. And apparently it's owned by Paramount and will likely be aired on a new platform once the company can find a suitor. So maybe it will find a home somewhere, but I was shocked that Disney Plus was going to make this show. Like, I didn't even know this show was going to come out until I heard about this article. I saw in this article that it was happening. I was like, what the heck? Because the Spiderwick Chronicles, most of you probably seen the movie, but the book is even more creepy. It's sort of like a darker version of Goosebumps, in my opinion. But yeah, it's like something that Disney Plus would not do. Sort of like Percy Jackson. Like they're making the Percy Jackson show, and so far, from everything that's being said, it's still in the works and it's still going to be released. But I mean, I don't even know if that's going to come out or not. The Spiderwick Chronicles was going to be released on Disney Plus? What the heck? That seems so out of character for them, because it's like creepy and it was still whimsy, but very creepy and all that, like very dark in a few places. So if they were going to do that, what the heck, Disney? Come on, bring it out. Like, you've got money to spare. I mean, come on now. You release this. I want to see this. I want to see the Nautilus thing. Come on now. These shows are just so interesting to me. I just kind of want to see them now. I mean, I guess I could see Doogie, the Doogie show on Disney Plus. There's a couple seasons of that, but if I know it's not going to go anywhere, why even bother, you know? But anyway, though, guys, that's it for this little story here. What do you guys think? What was the best show that they canceled so far? Why don't you comment, let me know, subscribe, and ring that bell. More vids coming your way, and hey, take care, guys.